You're listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hello and welcome to The Cultured Bumpkin. I'm Jake. Good to have you back. And I would like to say a big thank you to Lula over in Germany for her generous donation. And what that will go towards is this month's podcast hosting fees. That's perfect. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. If you're listening and you want to support The Cultured Bumpkin, there are some opportunities in the show notes. All right. On to the poem. W.B. Yeats was a British poet, and he wrote this one in the 1890s, 1892, I think, and it's called When You Are Old, and it goes like this. When you are old and gray and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read, and dream of the soft look your eyes had once, and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace, and loved your beauty with love false or true, but one man loved the pilgrim soul in you, and loved the sorrows of your changing face, and bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly how love fled, and paced upon the mountains overhead, and hid his face amid a crowd of stars. Wasn't that nice? When You Are Old by W.B. Yeats, Wiliiam Butler Yeats. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a review, tell a friend or 3 or 4. That'd be great. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.